Hey everybody, I wanted to try a new project today. I'm going to be repainting this stainless steel tumbler. I'm going to be using a technique I used a couple times before. I was really happy with the results, so I want to try it on this. You can see this technique all over the internet. It's really fairly easy to do and it looks really nice when it's done. I've gone to a bunch of websites and saw how other people do it, and I've watched a ton of YouTube videos about it. So that naturally makes me an expert. I wanted to make this video so that you can see the process that you go through to do this type of painting. And anybody that's watching, if they decide they want to do it themselves, it's a really simple thing to do. Also, I know how much y'all love to hear me talk, so this works out good because I like to hear me talk too. So what is it? The technique is called hydro painting or hydro dipping. And there are professional companies that do this that can put very elaborate patterns on almost anything you want to paint, but it's really expensive. You can do this at home for next to nothing. Basically, what it involves is a tank of water and some spray paint. You just apply the spray paint to the surface of the water, swirl it around a little bit, and then you slowly dip your item down into the water. The paint sticks to it, you pull it out, and you're done. How hard can that be, huh? So let's get to it. Okay, so I bought this tumbler. It's a Yeti knockoff, and I bought this because I didn't want to pay $50 for a coffee cup. So it works really well, and it used to be red when I bought it, but over time the paint started chipping and peeling off, so I thought I'd go ahead and use this for my project. The first thing I did was I used a coarse grade of sandpaper on my orbital sander, and I sanded this all off smooth. Now, from here on out, I'll probably be wearing rubber gloves as I'm working with this before I paint, because I don't want any oils on my skin to get on here, and that would prevent the paint from sticking very well. And I've already eaten enough paint chips in my life. I really don't need any more. All right, I'm getting ready to paint the tumbler. I've got all my supplies here ready. I'm going to be using black, red, and yellow, and then finishing it off with a clear coat. I went ahead and sanded this one more time just to make sure it's good and clean. I masked off the top area right here and the bottom where that rubber pad is. So that's all masked off nice. And I also wiped the entire thing with rubbing alcohol just to get any other dirt off of it. I got some paper towels here because I know I'm going to make a mess, and I got a piece of wire here that I'm going to use to swirl the paint around. Got my bucket of water sitting there ready to go. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this entire thing with a coat of black. This is also primer, so that'll help the paint stick all over, and it'll also help cover up any voids that might come from spaces in the paint that's laying on the surface there. So you'll see how that process goes in a second. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spray paint the black, give that a few minutes to dry, and then we'll do the swirl painting. Be right back. Preview.
She ain't gonna hire the hippos to pound. She gonna know the people to pound again. She ain't the hire the hippos to double to go. She ain't be my long stone deep on the ground down. She don't need no lady to hit it down the hippos to go. She cool lady the book to pound again. She didn't even allow the sound of keep on the bump the down. She gon' leave the baby up to her, they will the bird, the love she got. She the girl, they will the bird. She gave the hair, the hip, see the loom, the people, the power, the cap, see the loom on the hair, and then the bird, the pap, she can the power on the hair, the cap, she gets stone around the outside of the sky, like a. She on around the hair, so on the ground to give up the papa, she look on the wall, they saw the girl, the power, the power, the power, the guy, the wall. She be born loud, the gal, she don't holy. She gon' lonely people to live up the people to go. She is on the hair, the burn down. Holy people to go. She gon' leave on the ground, all the people like on the ground. No, she gon' leave the bitty people to her, the people to go. No, she don't leave only the bitty people to go. She ain't the barn, the hippos to buy. She ain't on the barn, the hound, the hippos to buy. She ain't on the bear, the barn, the hippos to buy. She gon' live on the barn, the bubbles, the hippos to buy. She's only the difference to come to that. Woo! She who live on the ground. She's only the difference to come to hippos to buy. She gonna hit it in the bill, the guy. She killed the hair, the hip, see the lip on the brown, the cabin, the people see the lip on the hair, the apple